Hey y'all, welcome back to Summertime Tarot. I want to start off by saying thank you to all of the folks that are currently subscribed, who watch, who like, who comment. I really appreciate you all. If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Summer, and today I have another pick a card reading for you. So this one is, hopefully, I'm trying to make it a short one today, but it is, what are you attracting energetically, okay? So we're going to see what comes up in each pile. We have 3 piles. If you need a minute, take a pause, and we'll see what messages want to come out for you. Alright, so let's start with pile 1. Okay. Oh, wait, I just picked it up. Started shuffling. Okay, pile 1. Let's go ahead and get into it. Let's see. What are you attracting energetically? Pile 1. The song Rain on Me by Ashanti is coming to my mind. So some of you could be coming out of like a breakup or like a hard time, a storm in some way. But what's coming is like this, it's like you're at the edge of some type of big change, this new beginning for yourself. Right, so this pile could be focused on romance, but I get more so of a awakening, like a spiritual awakening in some way. So let's see, what are you attracting energetically? Pile 1. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of romance songs. I'm hearing like Heartbreak Anniversary. I heard Heartbreak Hotel. So some of you could be like coming out of a breakup, or just experiencing some heartache. All right, bottom of the deck. Look. The Lovers. Okay, like I said. All right, okay. Yeah, so some of you are going through some healing here. Yeah, but for most of you, right, I feel like this has to do with your past experiences. For some of you, this has to do with like inner child healing, really kind of reconnecting to who you were before, I want to say like your first heartbreak. And your first heartbreak might not have been like an actual romantic partner. It could have been a different situation, right? Sometimes it's hard to remember like that real first heartbreak, but I feel like you're incorporating the lessons that you've learned over the years due to maybe some disappointments, some heartaches, some heartbreaks, and you're learning how to gain the lessons rather than constantly focusing on the pain. Yeah, so a lot of you here are attracting to you, I want to say like a teacher, like a spiritual teacher, someone who is coming in to really alleviate maybe some pain, some disappointments, and I don't get that they're there to give you the answers, but they're there to ask you the questions. They get your mind thinking in new ways. For some of you, this could actually be like someone that you find romantically attractive, but for some of you it could just be you cross paths with someone who is familiar but slightly different. Does that make sense? So this could actually be someone from your past showing up again in a new form, like they've grown, they've changed, they've learned some lessons, and they're kind of different for you or different to you. For others of you, this could actually be someone who reminds you of someone from your past, but they're different. Hopefully I'm making sense. Yeah. They're really here. They're really coming in to kind of help you to heal your heart and to open up your heart more, to learn how to trust and to learn how to be open without like being afraid of being hurt again. Right? For some of you, this could be a new friend group. It could be like a new spiritual circle, like a church, or a church home, or just people who are kind of vibing with you in some way, who kind of get you to be a little bit more open, more free. Because I feel like here with this Two of Wands, some of you could have been spending a lot of time by yourself or in the house, really just focusing on yourself, focusing on healing yourself. But now it's like, okay, we're moving towards this space of being more open to the world and to new connections. Yeah, for some of you, this could also be like a pet, an animal, or a little kid, right? With the Six of Cups here. Now, with this card, it makes me think like, for some of you, this could be like a spiritual, like I think I said this, a spiritual teacher, or like an ascended master. So like maybe like first person that's coming to my mind is Jesus, or like Buddha. Like you could, or like a goddess. Maybe you cross paths with or begin to learn more about a specific god or goddess that kind of opens you up in a new way. Wow, that's really beautiful. Okay, let's get a few more cards. Let's see. What are you attracting? Pile one. Energetically. Yeah. Because you're really attracting new experiences. And so it's going to be important for you to let go of like these, right? For some of you, right, with the Lovers, it could be like an ex, right? To let go of these past experiences so that you can really attract to you more of what you want rather than more of this old stuff. So you're going to have to like really let some things go, to forgive, forget, whatever it is you want to say, right? But to release those things so that you can make space for this new beginning that you desire. Right? For some of you, you're really wanting maybe to grow your spiritual gifts, or to go deeper into your spiritual knowledge, your spiritual practices, right? So you're going to have to kind of get out of your own head and get out of your own way here, and to kind of open your mind to new possibilities. Look at that. New possibilities, spirituality. Look at that. Right? And some of you, this could actually be like you're connecting with your ancestors or your spirit guides. Then you have domestic harmony. You're attracting power. Wow. Okay. I don't know if I want to take all. I'm gonna just do it. Okay. So we have communication in reverse, pride in reverse, environment in reverse, and adventure in reverse. Yeah, this is what's holding you back. Like, what's holding you back is that you're focusing too much of your attention on what you don't want to come to pass, right? So it's going to take you really accepting where you are, accepting yourself, flaws and all, right? Accepting all of the things that maybe you don't like about your current experience, your current situation, and allowing yourself to be open to something new, right? Because if you put too much focus on like fighting against what you don't like, you actually can miss out on the things that you want to come in. Okay, that's on the bottom of the deck. We have here patience, right? And that kind of confirms here with this Temperance card here. It's going to take some time here, so don't kind of like force it or rush it, or kind of, you know, be tough on yourself because maybe you feel like you're not growing or moving as quickly as you want. It's going to take some time here, so be patient. Show yourself some compassion, some grace. Okay. Let's get a few more oracle cards. Yeah, and for some of you, there's you could even be noticing that maybe certain birds or certain animals are like attracted to you. They come to you, right? And it's because they're trying to like get your attention. They have messages for you. So like when that happens, maybe like you hear a specific bird consistently, or at like a specific time each day, you know, take note of that. You know, maybe start meditating at that time, just to be open. Okay. Get one card from this deck. Okay, so we have here last quarter moon in Cancer. It says take a breather. Yeah, so for some of you, this is shadow work here. Shadow work is going to be important, right? You're going to have to face some fears here, face some things that maybe you had kind of like locked in the closet or kind of shoved down, repressed in some way, because they're actually holding you back. It's making it hard for you to move forward because it's bringing up like fears, angers, resentments. And so rather than running from those feelings, you're going to have to face them in order to move forward. Okay, let's get some advice here from this oracle, and then we're going to close this out. Let's see, advice here for pile 1. Okay, so we have spiritual maturity. Anything else? Okay. All right, so we have the gardener one second out, and then we have soulmates. All right, yes. So, yes, I see what you're saying. So, with the spiritual maturity, some of you here, all right, let's start with the first thing that I'm picking up. Some of you here may actually be in romantic relationships with someone who you feel maybe isn't as focused on their spirituality, or isn't as mature, or on quote unquote the level that maybe you're at spiritually. And so you may be feeling like this person may be holding you back. Now, if you actually want to continue this relationship with this person, right, I feel like, hey, go for it. So if you're going to do that, it's going to be important for you to let go of this idea of how fast or how quickly another person, including yourself, is supposed to mature, is supposed to grow, and to kind of just be open to being present and showing up as you are, and allowing others to show up as they are, and to give them whatever it is that you may be able to give them at that time, right? So going back to what I was saying about like being in a relationship with someone who maybe you feel isn't as mature as you spiritually, or isn't as serious as you, it's going to be important for you to kind of step up into this new role of kind of being the teacher, and not trying to force anybody, not trying to push or to control anyone's lessons or path, and just kind of like show up as you are, where you are, and allow them to do the same thing, and to be a support for them as you would wish they would be a support for you. Now, others of you may, right, going back to what I was saying about like romantic relationships here, some of you here are really wanting like your soulmate, and so going back to what I was saying earlier, it's going to take you really like letting go and releasing certain heartbreaks and heartaches and pains that maybe you're still holding on to, so that you can move forward and be open to this soulmate relationship. So it's going to take you doing the work on yourself in order to prepare for what it is that you want to come in. Okay, but that's all I have for you, Pile One. Hopefully this helped you in some way. If it did, be sure to give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you're interested in booking a personal reading, the link is in the description box below. Alright, but I've enjoyed our time together, and I hope to see you soon. Peace out. Pile 2, what are you attracting energetically? Alright, let's see. Okay, so the first thing I'm getting here is that you may be wanting to go deeper into your spirituality, your spiritual practices, spiritual knowledge. So some of you could even be like doing research on maybe like Egypt or African spirituality, or like your ancestors, where you come from, Celtic, Nordic, all this kind of stuff, right? Yeah. So you've matured spiritually, and you're hoping to go deeper. Well, some of you could be seeing things, hearing things. You could be being visited in your dreams. And so it's like you're trying to tap in and be more open. Okay. So with that, I would just say make sure that you're keeping up like your protection work, that you're being mindful of who and what you're connecting with, and that you're setting your intentions, right? That you're being mindful about who and what it is that you wish to connect with, and that you're not just being so open that you kind of just open yourself to any and everything. But let's see. Yeah, so boundaries, making sure that you have solid boundaries. I feel like for yourself, for others, but also when we're speaking spiritually. Okay. What you will and won't do, right? Think about those things. Okay, so that wants to come out right there. So let's see. What are you attracting? Pile 2. Energetically. Yeah, I feel like for some of you it's important that I mention to not like overdo anything. Right, to take care of yourself. Okay, bottom of the deck here we have the 5 of staffs or wands. Okay. We got the 2 cups. Okay. Yeah, so some of you here, right, you could have either you maybe like you grew up in a spiritual household or background in some way, maybe like you grew up in a religious family, and now you're at the point where like, well, or at least you went through a stage where you felt like or recognized that what you grew up in or what you were taught wasn't actually what felt right for you. So you kind of went on a path of discovery, and now you're at this stage where you've really grown. Like I said earlier, you've grown, you've matured, you've been doing your work, you've been doing your research, and you want to like go deeper. And so honestly, all I can say is that like you're going to get what you want, but the message that's coming through is that it's important that you don't force anything, because you forcing or being too like willy-nilly, not being like mindful, or just doing anything could lead to an outcome that you don't quite foresee or you don't want for yourself. So it's going to be important that you are making sure that you're taking care of yourself, that you are just keep on doing the work, and you will, reap what you sow, or see the rewards of the efforts and the energy that you're putting in. It's going to take time for you to build up certain things. For some of you, you could actually be wanting to like, okay, wow, you could have like a spiritual business, or you just have like a business on your own that you're wanting to see grow, that you're trying to build at this time. And so they're saying it's going to be important that you stay consistent, that you be mindful of like your energy, your time, your money, and that you are, because I feel like this pile, you've gotten to a point where there are certain things that you understand about yourself and about life in general, and so it's going to be important that you don't allow any challenges or any things like disappointments or issues that you may not foresee that come up along your path to deter you or kind of set you back in any way, or kind of make you feel like the path that you took was the wrong one, right? You get what I'm saying? But that you stay consistent in like the work and the effort that you've been putting in, right? So if you are like you have a spiritual business, or you just have a business in general that you're wanting to see grow, or you just have something that you're trying to build for yourself right now, you're going to see the growth. What is going to take time, it's going to take you like really being consistent, and like you're going to have to like come from a heart space and not a space that's focused on like the money or the outcome of certain things. You're going to have to lead with your heart, not with your mind or with your your pockets, because I feel like that's a lesson that you've had to learn, that like you can't go the way of money, or you just can't focus on like what you think is logically right. You have to like be spiritually led. You have to like take risks and chances that you feel called to take, and so it's like to keep going and to not like let anyone or anything make you question or doubt yourself, right? Because with this Five of Wands, I feel like there's conflict, right? That's what Five of Wands is about. That's making you feel like the work that you're putting in isn't going to bring about what it is that you want. So it's going to be important that you're like staying focused, and that you're continuing to like take the time to set your goals, set your intentions, envision the life that you see for yourself, and to keep putting one foot in front of the other. Yeah, because what you don't see here is that people are really watching you. They're taking note of the things that you're doing, and that you're really inspiring other people along their paths. And that's really what's important here. Like not so much like the money you make or the followers you have, but like what are you putting out into the world? That's really what you're going to be, quote unquote, judged on at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So like as long as your intentions are pure, and you're coming from a pure and positive love and light, blase bluse kind of space, like you're gonna be golden. Okay. But let me see what else. Yeah, but also what you're attracting to yourself is this inner control. I don't know how to put this. Let me see. Hold on. How do I put that? Where it's like you can, I guess the only way I can put it is like what you envision comes to pass. Like what you set your sights on, what you set your eye on is like actually where you go. Actually is what comes to be. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's important that you keep, keep your focus positive, right? And on what you actually want to manifest. But also I feel like for some of you also there is this you could be actually like seeing things before they happen, or like you have like this inner knowing of like, this is what I need to do, or I shouldn't take this path because it's going to end badly, and then like you're right. You know what I'm saying? that's the only thing I can say. So it's like, yeah, man, just trust yourself, trust your intuition. Continue to, work with your ancestors, your spirit guides. Keep that connection strong. The divine spirit, whomever you believe and pray to. Yeah. But let's get a few oracle cards. Which one? I'm gonna use this one first. Let's see. Oh, yeah. But you're also attracting like more of a following. More people like who value your work and the things that you do. Which is why it's going to be important that you keep going. Oh my gosh, that's a lot. Okay, fine. Okay. Let's see here. Alright. Yeah, because you've been doing a lot of healing work on yourself, but I feel like this is going to actually start translating or moving over to doing more healing work for other people. More people, right? If you are like a spiritual practitioner, this is like more people coming to you for assistance, for healing, and it's because you have been doing the work on yourself, right? And I feel like for most of you this has been done in private, like you haven't been talking about this with other people. You've just been focusing on yourself, focusing on your connection to the divine, to your ancestors, your spirit guides, and really building that connection. Yeah, so this is also right for if like you're a writer or like creative. I feel like everybody's creative, right? It's whatever way that you get like your thoughts, your ideas out. It's different for everyone, but this is like you feeling more confident, I feel like, in your work, confident in yourself and in your abilities, but also this is like inspiration. You having more ideas, you feeling more comfortable in your own skin, more open, more connected. Yeah, right. And then we have the divine feminine showing up here. So yeah, like I was saying, like the things that you want are just going to naturally start coming to you. Yeah. But also like if you want like a kid, this could also be like, right, you could find yourself having a kid. So like, yeah, that's nice. For some of you here, if you have like maybe issues with a parent or something, this could show up as like healing with that relationship. But right, with this reparenting yourself, this is also just healing your inner child. Some of you, that could be actually something that you do for other people. You help them with their inner child healing. Yeah. Okay. Let's pull a few more cards, and then we're gonna close this out. Pal too. Yeah, but I feel like it's like you're gonna have to make some sacrifices here. Or you could have been making sacrifices where it was like, you know, okay, I'm not gonna go hang out, I'm gonna like focus on this. And so that's gonna pay off for you here. Okay. So we got new beginnings, relationship change, and teaching and learning. Excuse me. Yeah, what I'm getting is like, you could be like assisting someone, right? With that teaching and learning, like you could be helping. Right, I feel like this is kind of confirming what I was saying about like spiritual practitioners, where maybe you're helping people to heal themselves. But I feel like this is like more so helping to open doors for people. I'm hearing break every chain. Wow. Okay. Yeah, you're helping. Like the knowledge that you've gained through your healing journey thus far is going to assist other people to do the same for themselves. Right? So that's why it's important that you stay committed and focused on your own spiritual journey, because that's what's going to help you and to help others. Yeah, I'm just seeing celebration here. So I feel like this has to do with money, right? So if you were like maybe in a financial bind, I feel like that's going to start changing for you here. Okay, let's get a few more cards. Other messages. Alright, so we have here, take a reality check. Full moon in Capricorn and last quarter moon in Aquarius. Reflect on your priorities. And then we have full moon in Cancer. Let your fears dissolve. Yeah, I want to say like, so you could be getting messages from animals. I feel like that's really all over this. Like, so like if you like find, or you're just in a space where like an animal comes up to you, or you just see an animal just staring at you, don't be alarmed, okay? Because I feel like that's actually spirit, like, letting you know that they're present and that they're listening, and that they, you know, it could have a message for you at this time. Yeah, because like you've been asking for something, and it's like it's coming towards you, but like your hesitation, your fear is kind of, it's slowing it down in some ways, making it hesitate to come towards you. So it's like it's going to be important for you to remain open, and to kind of, you know, not allow your fear to hold you back or hold back your blessings. All right. But that's all I have for you, pal, too. Hopefully this helped you in some way. If it did, be sure to give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you're interested in booking a personal reading, the link is in the description box below. I've enjoyed our time together, and I hope to see you soon. Peace out. Pile 3. What are you attracting? Let us see. Let me take a minute. Hold on. Okay. So the first thing I'm getting is there is going to be like, what's coming towards you is or what you're attracting is clarity of some sort. For some of you, I feel like it's almost like a secret, or like something that's been hidden from you. A question you have, maybe about yourself, about your family, about where you come from, or even something maybe that you've been searching for, be it about yourself or about your life. And this clarity is going to really open some doors for you and bring in some, like, a new beginning. I feel like it's going to be different for everyone. But mainly I get it's like something maybe you were hiding from, maybe like a past situation, a past experience, maybe some pain, some trauma that maybe you kind of suppressed or repressed. But for some of you, this is like your power, like your own inner power that maybe you've been running from or hiding from. For some of you, this has to do with like your gifts or talents, something that like you're really good at that maybe you haven't been giving the attention that it deserves. And I feel like this clarity is gonna like help you understand why you kind of maybe ran from your power or pushed it down. Alright, for some of you, this is like spiritual gifts. Maybe like you see spirits, or you can hear spirits. If so, this is something that like maybe has been happening since you were a kid. For others of you, I feel like this is like creative gifts, creative talents. that you have, like, that you put on the back burner. All right, let's see. They're kind of resurfacing. But also this is like a, you know, like an inner fire, desire, inspiration, passion. Okay. But let's see. What are you attracting energetically? Okay. This is okay. I don't want to say it's a heavy one, but this is a really emotional pile where, like, it gives me that you felt like you were passed over as a kid, or just in general, where, like, you weren't good enough. For some of you, you could have, like, hold on, let me get my, yeah. And you probably, like, right bottom of the deck here, we got El Pájaro, like, you may struggle to, like, express yourself. Right, that's very much throat chakra. Really? Okay, well, I'm gonna just keep going. Sorry about this, you guys. All right, so yeah, what's coming in is, like, very cleansing. It's this energy of kind of this pain, this these feelings being kind of washed away, being cleansed, being reformed in some way, healed. But yeah, like I was saying, I feel like maybe you felt that you weren't good enough at one time, that you were kind of put down, or you were let down in the past, and this has made you kind of I want to say it's stifled your growth in some way, but I feel like it's an internal growth where you kind of felt stunted in a way, where you couldn't do everything that you wanted or be everything that you wanted. Yeah, I feel like it's because you had a hard time believing in yourself and seeing your value and your place, your purpose here, your path even. For some of you, like, I feel like this is a pretty specific message. For some of you, like, maybe you were adopted, but and that kind of left you feeling like a black sheep. But in general, I feel like those in this pile, like, you were maybe the black sheep in your family. You were different, and okay. It was hard for you to feel accepted, to feel loved. What's coming to my mind is that that line in The Color Purple, till you do right by me, everything you even, what she say, everything you even think of gonna fail. Yeah. So I feel like this is very much like a tables turning kind of thing. Come on. Come on over here. Come on. Over here. Come on. But what I was saying was, it's going to be a shift. Like this major change where it's like you feel like you're in the same space. It could be like almost like a deja vu kind of thing. But you recognize and are aware of the magnitude of something where it's how do I explain this? Like, it makes me think of, like, in horror movies, I hate to compare it to a horror movie, but that's the best way that I can explain what I'm saying. Where you go in a horror movie where they go back to like the haunting, and they kind of face the spirit, face the demon that has been haunting them and controlling their life since whatever time, right? That's the energy I get, where it's like you're going back to this space, but it's like in the present moment where you're going back to the space, but in the present moment you are aware that now I have the control, I have the power to do something differently. Okay, so for some of you, this is having the strength and the courage to face maybe certain people from your past, be it like, like it gives me like kind of like bully vibes, or like what's coming to my mind is like the first shall be last and the last shall be first, that kind of thing, where it's like you're put in a position where someone who maybe mistreated you or abused you in some way, they were in that position before, but now you're in that position and you get to do things differently. So for some of you, this could actually be like you like a new job role or a career where you're able to make something right, you're able to change things. For maybe individuals who experience similar things to you, or just going down a path where you decide, okay, I'm going to change this about something. I'm going to do this in order to bring about this certain change or growth. Excuse me, not only for yourself but for other people. Anyway, y'all, let me get, I hope that makes sense. Let me get a few cards. Yeah, but like animals may be big for you. They could be a big help for you. They can bring in a lot of feelings of like safety and love, that kind of thing. Okay, one more shuffle. Alright, let's see. What are you attracting? 3. But yeah, I feel like you're attracting more love into your life, more individuals that understand and appreciate you. And look at the animals in this card. And that's like a fairy, but we got like a goat or something. What is that? An elk? A moose? I don't know. But yeah. Anything else from this deck I meant? Okay. So we got dating purpose. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I feel like for you, this is like an internal freedom to really connect with yourself in a deeper, more loving manner, right? Where I feel like, yeah, going back to what I was saying at the beginning, right? I feel like this pile was doing like a lot of running. Now that may not be like you were actually running in your physical life, but you were avoiding certain things, and I feel like it's because you were avoiding certain things internally. So because of that, maybe you kept yourself busy, or like you were always in something, you're always doing something, you were always maybe even in your feels, right? But like I feel like coming in with this kind of clarity, this kind of deeper understanding, it brings in this feeling of, right, we have your inner peace, where it's like you can just sit with yourself and be at peace. You can be at peace with like your life as it is now, and not feel like you have to continuously run from certain things, right? It brings this kind of deeper inner knowing, right, where it's like you feel comfortable within yourself and feel comfortable enough to like be more open and to connect, right? We have dating on the table here. We have sexual freedom, we have life purpose, right? I feel like it allows you to feel more open to life, more open in general to people, to experiences, to love. And that's going to really shift how you show up in the world and how you show up for yourself and for other people, right? With this sacred woman here, I feel like it's bringing in like a lot of spiritual knowledge and spiritual understanding that you can then kind of share with others, and will also like assist you on your path going forward. So I feel like this pal, right, going back to what I was saying about like jobs and career paths, where you decide, okay, yeah, like I want to live my life on purpose, I want to do something that's going to bring about like positive change, not only for myself but for other people, to bring in more love, to bring in more divine energy, more peace to this world, right? For some of you, you know, that could be maybe you go down the path of like, I don't know, spiritual healer or medicine woman, medicine man, but it could just be like, okay, I'm going to work at a charity, I'm going to work with animals, right? That kind of thing. Let's get a few more cards, then we're going to close this out. Okay, one more. It says work through your feelings, last quarter moon in Aries. Alright, okay. So then we have trust, all will be well. A new moon in Cancer, relax. New moon in Taurus, to know your worth. Alright, this is all new moons, wow. Okay, yeah. So yeah, this is really about you really accepting the unknown, and really right, with this Aries, taking your power back. Right, I feel like this pile maybe have been in a really dark place for some time now, and rather than kind of like trying to fight your way out of it or run from it, is like just embracing that darkness and kind of like not feeling like it's a bad thing, but just it just is. And that shift in perspective, that shift internally, creates a big shift in your life externally. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay, but let's get one more card. Yeah, so some of you could have like experienced depression or anxiety, so this could actually be like you maybe deciding to go to a therapist, or let's get one more card. Okay. Sorry about the noise. We got music at the bottom of the deck. Then what else? We got love partnership. We got love partnership and self-discipline. Yeah. This is talking about like doing the work. It's going to be important that you do the internal work in order to bring about this this shift, this change for yourself. So this could be prayer, this could be meditation, like I was saying, this could be therapy, It's going to be different for everyone, but it's like you being self-disciplined and consistent is actually going to be like what makes that change and brings in this new energy. So stay consistent, keep going. But yeah, we also have love partnership, right? With dating, sexual freedom. So I feel like also what's coming in for you is relationships. Ooh, excuse me. I think I said this earlier. Relationships with individuals who understand you better, and who actually bring goodness into your life, and that are in alignment with your life purpose and your life path, rather than maybe individuals who, you know, were just using you, or just weren't, you know, meant for you. So yeah. But that's all I have for you, Pile 3. Hopefully this helped you in some way. If it did, be sure to give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I truly appreciate you, and I hope to see you soon. Peace out.